Hello guys, so in this video we are going to create a Jasper report which will have basic information and a table in it, and we will create this Jasper report by our Java program. So first of all, to give you a basic understanding of what I am going to create, I have these four tables in my database. So what I will do, I will be passing only ID chalan to my Jasper report through parameters, and it will fetch ID prefix date 1 supplier ID, and by supplier ID it will fetch the details of suppliers like name, city, and in the table we will have some challan records, and they will also be fetched by ID challan here, and it will fetch the ID of product, the quantity which has been received, the quantity which has been passed, quantity which has been rejected, and by ID product it will fetch the name of the product and the cat number. So this is the basic idea. So we will first of all have to download some softwares. The very first of which is Jasper Studio. The version which I am using is 6.12.2. Just write on Google Jasper Studio 6.12.2 and you will get the link community.jasper.com release. Just click on the download now and your download will start. The second thing you will need is the Jasper Report jar files. So you just write Jasper Report 6.12.2 all dependencies and look for the link jar-download.com, and here you will get the bundle of jar files you will need to build this project. And the third thing you will need is the MySQL connector. So you can download this MySQL connector on MySQL official site. Select your operating system. So right now the version of connector is 8.0.20, but the version which I am using is 8.0.19. So it's up to you. I will give the link in the description also. So the first thing we are going to do, we will create the Jasper report, new project, Jasper report project. Now new Jasper report. I am choosing blank A4. So here we have a blank A4 Jasper report. Now I don't need this page header. So in the title I will write some static text. Static text is what which is static. You will not it will not change. So now what we have to do, we have to create a data adapter which will connect to our database in order to fetch the details of our tables. So you will see this icon here, new data adapter. Click on this, select your project, Jasper tutorial, click on next and select database JDBC connection. Now name your connection. I will name it as MySQL and select the driver. Our driver is MySQL com.mysql, this one, and here write the in place of database write the name of your database schema. Here write username and password. Now before clicking on finish, test your connection. So it is giving an error, class not found, because we haven't provided the jar file of our connector. So to provide that, click on driver class path. Here, add. Now I have this in my download, my SQL connector. Open. Now if I test, so it is showing successful. Most of the time people forget to add this. So now click on finish. Now in our Jasper report, what we have to do, right click on your Jasper report and click on dataset and query, and before that create a parameter. Right click on parameters and click on create parameter. Parameter which I have to create is chid. Type of chid is string, and you will see it has been created. Now right click on Jasper report and click on dataset and query. Now here you will see no data adapter. Select the data adapter you have created, MySQL. Now here you will see your schemas table. So I got the table. I will use this diagram tab. Drag and drop the challan table first. Here I see all the fields of my challan table, and the second thing which I need right now is our supplier table. Now I want challan ID prefix, date 1, supplier ID. This supplier ID will fetch the supplier ID from suppliers and the name of supplier and the city. So these are the things I need right now. And before doing this, I have to create a where clause, because I don't want to select all the entries in my challan table. As you can see, my challan table have different entries. So to create a where clause, just right click on id challan and click on create where condition. So in where condition, write $p, capital P, and we will give the parameter we are getting from our Java program. So after capital P, write accelerating marker and chid. Click OK. Now if you see the text, we have a where condition, and click on read fields. So, and remember to click on read fields, and it will fetch the fields which we just selected on our tables. We get all these fields. Click on OK. Now if you see in the fields tab, I get all the fields which I have selected from my table. So I can now I can use these fields. So to use this, it is very simple. Just drag and drop it wherever you want, and select no calculation function, because we don't want to use any function on our data. We just want the data as it is. Click on finish. Here we get the, we will do a little bit formatting by clicking on text field, increasing the font. That's good. Increasing the field size, copy paste. Now same for the city. Double click and you will see the city. Double click. The $F is for the fields. So just double check that the field you are selecting should also appear here. Finish. Right. Now for challan ID also, and you can select the fields from here also. You will see expression. Click on this and the same window will open. Now in this I want the concatenation of two fields. Like if I want to show 1005, I want to show it as A1005. So what I will do, I will first select the ID prefix, use the plus sign to concatenate, and now I will select ID challan. What it will do, it will concatenate the two strings. Okay, formatting which needs to be done. Okay, so now if we'll check this. Fair enough. Now after this, what we'll do, we want a table to show the products which we received in our table. So select table from basic elements, drag and drop in details, create a new table using a new dataset, create a new dataset from connection or data source, and I will name it as record dataset. Select the data adapter, and don't do anything right now, just click on finish. Now fit both. Now you will see our dataset will be shown here, and under my dataset I have to create a parameter which will get the data of our parameter which was passed originally to the Jasper report. So we have to pass the parameter chid from our Jasper report into our challan record dataset in order to fetch the data again. So I am writing it as ch capital ID, and the type is string. So now click on challan record dataset and click on dataset and query. Click on diagram tab, solar tables, load your tables, challan record, and I want products table also. I want this. I want name, cat number. To create a inner join, just drag and drop ID product to product ID. These two are same and it will create an inner join automatically. Here you can see. Now to create a where clause, click on parameters. You will see the parameter you have created right now, chid, which will get the string from our main report. Now to create the where clause, right click and click on create where condition. Here write capital P and ch capital ID. Click on OK. Here now click on read fields and you will see the fields which we want here. Remember to click on read fields, it is very important. Now click on OK. Now here you will see fields, the fields which we have selected from our database. One more thing, click on table dataset, make sure it is using the same JDBC connection, and here click on parameters. So we have to map the parameter in order to get the data from ch small id to our ch capital ID parameter. So select ch capital ID and the parameter which from where we want this data, click parameter and you will see ch small id. Double click and finish. click on OK. So now it is getting the data from ch small id to ch capital id. Finish. Now double click on our table to format table header. I don't want column footer. I don't want table footer. Okay, so here you will also see our challan record data set, and here you can see your fields. I want 6 fields, so right click and create column after 3, 4, 5, 6. Now a little bit of formatting. Now drag and drop the static text. Okay, so now drag and drop the fields which we created. So name will come here. And in SNO number, what I want is it should give the number of records like 1 2 3 4. So for that, what I am going to do, just click on this variables and drag and drop page count here. We'll format it as well. Okay, so now I think our table is ready. Just save it, click on build. Now before go, just check the preview, click on run. Okay, so our challan report is working. As you can see, it is fetching the data of supplier and products just by passing challan ID 1086. So now we are going to start the coding part of our application. Create new project, Java application, new Jasper tutorial. Now we have to create a new package for our jar files. Include the jar files which we downloaded, the bundle which we downloaded from this website. Copy all and paste here. The second jar file which we need is MySQL connector. Copy this, paste it here. Now include these jar files in our library. Navigate to your project, go to jar files, select all, choose. Now the jar files are included in our library. Now the first thing we want to do is to load our jar file com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So surround it with try and catch. So the problem with this package name is this package is depreciated. As you can see in the MySQL connector, this class is depreciated. The new package name is com.mysql.cj.jdbc. As you can see the driver class here. So I'll be using the new package name .cj. Now the URL jdbc :mysql / localhost 06. Solar is the name of my schema. Now connection on equal to driver manager dot get connection URL. Here we will pass the username and password. So now we have successfully created the connection to our database. Now we will create a new class to create and open the Jasper report for us. Class name will be print and it will have a constructor which will receive chid, and the second thing is connection. Spelling mistake. Import. Here we will call the 1086 is the challan ID and connection. So we are creating an object of our print class and we are passing the challan ID. You can pass this challan ID from anywhere and initiate the constructor of print class. Now in the constructor we have to copy these two and paste it here. So now the first thing we want to do is create a Jasper report. Load object. So now we have to pass the Jasper report.jasper. This is the compiled format of our Jasper.jrxml. Most of the places you will see that Jasper report.jrxml, first we compile it and then we use the Jasper report, but as we have already compiled the Jasper report using Jasper Studio, I will directly use the Jasper report.jasper. So get class dot get resource as a string. So now Jasper tutorial / Jasper report dot Jasper import cast. Now one thing you have to keep in mind that the name of this Jasper file should not contain any underscore because it may create some problem while loading the Jasper file. Okay, so the next thing is you will create a Jasper print file by Jasper fill manager dot fill report. Here we will pass the Jasper report and here we will pass the connection, and for the parameter we have to create the parameter. So we'll create a hash map string object and name it as parameters equals to hash map. Import it and put chid and we will pass the string value. So keep in mind that the parameter you gave here the parameter name that you gave here in the main report, ch small id, should be the same, ch small id. Now Jasper print. So now to view the Jasper report, view viewer dot view report, and we'll pass this. Now if you want to exit from the software on closing the Jasper viewer, keep it true, but if you want that my software should still be running, pass false here. So I think yes. So here you can see, as now one thing you may have noticed that the reject column is containing null. That is because my database have the null here. If I pass 0, now if I load it again, yeah. So this is how we create a Jasper report, which includes some parameter and a table. Jasper export manager dot export to PDF. If you want to export your file in form of PDF, then you can do this as well. Just pass the JP comma, create file in new file stream, new file input stream, new file. Now here give the path where you want to save your PDF. So I want to save it at home, so I will get the property user dot home, and after that I will use file dot separator. Now I will give the name of my PDF, challan report dot pdf. Add catch close. Okay, so I was using file input stream. Instead we have to use file output stream, as the PDF is an output. Okay, so now if we run our program, I'm seeing Jasper viewer here, and if I go to my home directory, yes I am, yeah, so it works. So this is how we create a challan report. There are also methods to first compile the JRXML, but the method to first compile useless because you have already compiled the Jasper report from here. And the next thing is we can also create a Jasper report by using a collection bean. Instead of passing our database connection, we can pass the data in a collection bean. I will explain it in another video. And one more thing that you can do is instead of opening Jasper viewer, you can show the report in your own frame or panel. I will create a video on that also. So hopefully you like the video. I will give the description links of all the jar file and the project code as well. in the description.